Hello and welcome back to Syberia, the world before. We are in Kate's dream in 1983 with her mother in the house. Richard work letter. Can we open it?
Last time it took Mom days to find the strength to open it.
Oh, why?
Another letter for Dad.
Okay, we can look at different things. A book.
Grandpa and Grandma from New York gave it to me for my last birthday. I really ought to read it, or at least dog-ear the pages so it looks like I did.
The Magic Mountain by Thomas Mann. Okay, what do we have here? Another letter.
The piano that Mom ordered will soon be here.
Oh.
Couldn't bring myself to tell her that I wanted a drum kit instead.
Okay, I guess you have to learn the piano. The piano that Mom ordered should arrive anytime soon. Okay, pills.
Mom bought those again.
Okay, we don't know what those pills are. To ease Mom. And a letter from Grandpa and Grandma. Our dearest Sarah, your father and I would like to express our deepest sorrow at what happened to Richard. We are worried about your welfare, darling Sarah. You might be a fully grown adult, but we still worry about you. We wanted you so much. You were our miracle child. So even now, as a young woman with a daughter of her own, it is hard for us to see you suffer. You have always been our pride and joy. Just remember, darling, we are here for you should you need us. We will always be here for you as long as we breathe. We shall be with you whatever happens in the spring for your birthday. Remember, just let us know if you want us to stay with you for a while until you're back on your feet, and we shall be down as fast as you can say Jack Robinson. With our deepest love, Mama and Papa. Oh, they sound like great parents.
Wow. I hope I get to travel around the world too when I grow up.
Oh, yeah, you will. Okay. But where is Mom?
Oh, hello, Munchkin.
Hey, Mom.
Mom.
Is everything okay, Katie?
I don't know.
How are you doing with your homework, Munchkin?
Wow, okay. Great talk, Mom. Great talk. We can look out the window. Okay, what else can we do here in the house? What am I supposed to do? Oh, the music box, yes, of course. Take it. Yeah, I guess this is our way out. Inspect the house. Damn. I thought I had inspected everything. Oh no, I could go up, right? Ugh. Stupid. I should read the objectives more.
You forgot your music box.
Be careful with that, please, Munchkin.
Where did you get it?
I just love it.
You've always liked it, ever since you were little.
Will you give it to me when I'm big?
Maybe, if you're a good girl, when I get old.
So when will that be then?
Later, Katie.
But when?
In a very, very long time, I guess. When I'll be gone.
Look at the letter. Okay. Is there something new to see?
What the hell? You want me to call you Olivia? Fine. I've survived worse criticism. I
Okay.
shouldn't put it off. I better call Olivia while I have the courage.
We will. Let's go down then. Oh, there's something leaning on the door. Can we take a look?
Who do you think you are, Olivia Foster? It's easy to judge and lecture me from New York. You know nothing about what I've gone through, of what I've had to endure since leaving Hans.
Yeah, then talk to her. Tell her. Use introspection before you call Olivia. Okay, introspection. I want introspection. So I think I have to go back up to my room to do that. Let's try if that works. So let me sit on my bed again for introspection. Please, hopefully. Not... Okay, where can I use my introspection? Not on the bed. Here she didn't want to do it. What about looking at the painting? No. Okay, maybe I do have to go downstairs first. Or maybe she wanted to sit here, right? Ah, come on. By the fire. That's so cool. Okay. Where can I do my introspection? Maybe sitting here. No, okay, I can't get closer to the fire.
Looks like I'm not the only one who can't sleep tonight.
Shall we go back to the computer?
This is not the time to
No.
surf the web. If I don't call Olivia...
Okay. Let me first... Ah, introspection, yes.
don't know why I should be so nervous about making a simple phone call. I mean, hey, I've crossed Europe, been in all sorts of danger, and yet look at me here. I'm worrying about talking to my former best friend. Oh, and I think I used to spend my life on the phone gossiping with her. So what do I risk? Criticism? The one who missed her mother's funeral because she was breaking rocks at the bottom of a mine. In any case, Olivia hasn't stopped criticizing me ever since I left Valladolid on Hans Vorarlberg's train. I'm the one who should be criticizing her. I mean, come on. Isn't she the one who took advantage of my absence to get her hooks into Dan? Now look at me, mulling over old grudges. That's exactly what I wanted to escape from when I decided to go with Hans in his train to Syberia. And then there was the departure with the Yukon tribe, their seasonal migration. Come on, Kate, for Christ's sake, stop procrastinating. Just make the darn call and get it over with.
Hello? Hello? Mr. Canton, is that you? Who's there, please?
Got your letter, Olivia.
Kate, I sent it 2 years ago.
I know, things have been complicated.
Complicated. I see. And so when are you coming back to New York? You know, to visit your mother's grave?
You know I can't come back, Olivia. I'm still wanted by the police over the sale of the Vorarlberg factory.
Oh, I haven't forgotten, believe me. If only you knew how much the accusations hurt your mother. Visits from the police, the requisitions, and just when she was diagnosed, too. And yet the poor woman never stopped hoping that her daughter would come back one day. Or at least call to help her in her final days.
I don't have to justify myself to you, Olivia, or to anyone else.
Kate, Okay, listen to me. I thought you had plenty of time to think about how you abandoned all of us. Me, your mother, Dan, or even that poor Mr. Canton. And maybe felt at least some remorse. But I guess I was dreaming. All you do is keep chasing castles in the sky and ignore those who care about you.
I get why you're mad. Do you think I'm not mad at myself?
Well, I hope so.
But there's nothing I can do now to change what happened. It's over, Olivia. All I have now is the woman in the painting.
Oh, Kate, I should have known. And I should never have asked you to call me. Goodbye, Kate. I hope you find whatever it is you've been looking for these past 3 years. One thing's for sure, though. You wanted to be alone, and that's how you're gonna stay.
Okay, let's go, kiddo. Another day, another page. A new day in Vaughan. I must take the tram to that music academy where Dana Rose was a student in the 1930s. With a bit of luck, they'll have kept her records.
Okay, well, the phone call didn't go well, unfortunately. So I hope today is better. And I hope today I will pay more attention to the secondary objectives.
Demoiselle Lenny told me the music academy is near the musical square. Maybe Frau Wagner can tell me more.
Yes, let's ask for Wagner.
Oh, hello, Miss Walker.
Hello.
Ah, Miss Walker, did you sleep all right?
Fine, thanks.
Now, is there anything you need?
Yes, tell me about everything.
I went to the Zilberspiegel Refuge yesterday. Oh, magnificent.
I won't disagree with that, Miss Walker. Those mountains are the pride of the town, just like old Lenny.
Lenny is highly respected in Vaughan because she was a resistance fighter during World War II, right? Well, I heard about it when I was at the refuge.
Lenny Renner might be a grumpy old spinster, but to us she's still a heroine. Pity the same can't be said of her father, though. Still, everyone has their cross to bear, as they say.
What do you mean?
No point gossip-mongering. The war was a dark time in Vaughan for everyone, see? Best not stir up old memories.
Everything seems to link the person I'm looking for with the Second World War and the rise of the Brown Shadow.
Terrible times were those, my dear. Especially when Vaughan was occupied after the annexation of Ostertal. Thank God I was born just after the liberation.
I see, but I guess you had to grow up with the after effects of those events.
Oh yes, dear. There was a kind of conspiracy of silence where everyone suspected each other, even their close friends. Did any of them collaborate with the enemy? And if so, was it through like-mindedness or simple cowardice? Were they responsible in one way or another for the arrest or death of a family member?
Oh, it must have been awful.
A terrible time, really.
Well, the person I'm looking for is from the same generation.
You'll just have to hope she managed to survive the madness then.
I'd like to go to the music academy. Can you tell me how to get there?
You just need to take the tram northbound to the musical square.
Is there anything I should know about the academy?
To tell the truth, it's a little glum nowadays. Especially when you think it was once the jewel of the town. Where students came from all over the world to perform on the musical square, you know. Pity. It's since lost its panache of old through lack of students and means.
Well, I guess I should get going. Thank you for your time, Frau Wagner.
Feel free to ask if you have any more questions.
Okay, we've spoken to Frau Wagner and now we're going to the musicians district. That should be nice with the musical square. Thank God everything is so easily reachable by tram. So, the Music Academy, travel. Okay. New notes were added to my diary. I don't know where my camera went. Okay. It is connected. Okay, diary. Okay, was that the one? Okay, my objectives are here. Yes, I know that. Okay. This is what I wanted to do. I think I haven't read this one yet. Okay, maybe from here. I was expecting it to be one heck of a long journey to reach the refuge, but on the way I bumped into a group of alpinists and technicians from the Institute of Forensic Medicine of Wagen. It turned out they were also heading near the refuge, more precisely to the foot of the infamous pass known as Devil's Pass, to carry out some macabre work. I'll spare you the grim details. Anyway, they kindly offered me a lift to the refuge in their helicopter. Okay, wow. Once there, I made the acquaintance of the manageress of the place, a sour-tempered old woman named Lenny, a sly and taciturn old-timer. She wasn't exactly an easy witness to question, I can tell you. All the more so, as our meeting took place under the watch of a kind of hired help who must assist the old woman on a daily basis. He was a colossus of a guy and was careful to make himself visible to me, while at the same time keeping his face well in the semi-darkness of the common room. Typical intimidation tactics which, of course, were totally useless against me. I mean, I'm from New York, right? Managed to winkle the confirmation out of the old dame that Kate Walker had been to the refuge and had questioned the old lady on events that took place in the summer of 1937. Fräulein Lenny ended up caving and begrudgingly told me everything she knew. She spoke a lot about a certain Dana Rose. That's the young woman on Miss Walker's painting. She had apparently fallen for an alpinist by the name of Leon during that summer. All this was during preparations for a secret expedition known as Origin. Financed by the Brown Shadow, it was recorded on film by a female filmmaker in vogue at the time, a certain Junta Steinhoff. Apparently, this Leon, following a disagreement with the Brown Shadow militiamen, was forced by the fascists to go with the expedition to a faraway land they call Baltaya, so causing a painful separation with this Dana Rose. Armed with this knowledge, Kate Walker then continued her research the following day at the Academy of Music of Wagen. That's where I'm headed now to continue my investigation. Dear Mrs. Foster, I hope this finds you well. I must admit that your last letter left me slightly confused. So Miss Walker called you a few days before you sent it, right? It's deplorable that she has once again refused to conduct herself reasonably and instead became hostile towards you. Wait, what's wrong with the camera? Come on, connect. Okay, there we go. I fully understand your reservations as to trying to make Miss Walker return to the USA. Can anyone really help someone who refuses to be helped? Is there a limit to the number of times you can be pushed away by the very person you are trying to help? Believe me, Olivia, these are valid questions and questions that I frequently ask myself too. Haven't I too been treated harshly by Miss Walker and her various travel buddies? I was only trying to help her. But it's important to put things into perspective. Kate Walker is still in mourning. In fact, she's in mourning not just for her mother, but also for her friends Katyusha and Oscar. When she's alone in the middle of the night, who knows what terrible memories come to haunt her. I suspect it's these feelings that are making her hostile to those who are only trying to act in her best interest. Wasn't it the case when she made that night call to you? So, with all due respect, no, I cannot give up the hunt for Miss Walker. So I guess it's just too bad if I have to go on now without the generous patronage of your good self and your husband Dan. My latest lead shows that Kate Walker went to the Academy of Music, and so that's where I'm heading today to try to find her. Okay, so where can I go? Which direction? This is the bakery, right? Yeah, I should be able to find it from here.
Looks like this district has been more modernized than the antique shop district.
Yeah. Looks nice. Should we try to go into the former ghetto?
Don't do that. Stop it.
Oscar!
Oh dear. Help! Help! Someone! Help! Put me down!
Oscar?
Bet you can't catch it!
Don't you dare! Put it down! Right now!
Alright then.
Oscar! Are you alright?
I had a bit of a bumpy ride, but I am glad to see you, Kate Walker.
Oscar. Oh, I've missed you so much.
I say, this display of emotion is most unreasonable, Kate Walker. I do hope you don't plan such profusion every time I change bodies.
It's just that I've been worrying about you. Where were you, Oscar?
Well, the mechanical instinct of my host took me for a ride, all across town. It took me the whole night to tame it, and that's when I bumped into those little rascals.
Yeah, lucky I was in the area, huh?
Quite. So, Kate Walker, what has happened since we parted at the Balaton River?
Maybe we should just sit down for a second, Oscar. This might take a while.